Hi, I'm Larissa Lamrock, National Strategic Advisor for Families with the Atlas Institute for Veterans and Families, and I'm honored to be co-chair of the National Peer Support Community Network. I'm speaking to you today from the Saugeen Ojibwe First Nation territory, and I'd also like to acknowledge that Atlas Institute is located on the territory of the Algonquin Anishinaabe people. The Atlas Institute has been working in partnership with CIPHER, the Canadian Institute for Public Safety Research and Treatment, and with funding provided in part by the Public Health Agency of Canada. We've brought together a peer support community network of public safety personnel, or PSP, and veterans. Having worked in the field of peer support for many years, I've seen firsthand the impact peer support provides. It's an incredibly powerful source of support for people struggling with their mental health or navigating post-traumatic stress injuries. Peer support offers validation, a safe space, and compassion, and it's evidence-based. It's an intervention that's been used by organizations and communities for many years. Increasingly, it's been recognized as a high-impact mental health intervention that is also cost-effective and resource-effective. Though peer support has been available to veteran and PSP communities for some time, unfortunately at present there are no guidelines or best practices specific to them. These communities have their own unique cultures, challenges, needs, and experiences. They serve and support our communities in ways that can come at a cost to themselves and to their families. For this reason, the Atlas Institute, along with our partners at CIPHER, have initiated the National Peer Support Community Network. Together, we're co-creating guidelines around best practices and training for peer support specific to veterans, PSP, and their families. We're fortunate to have more than 40 stakeholders from the veteran, PSP, peer support, research, and service provider communities from across Canada in this network. Since the summer of 2022, the network has been meeting quarterly. It's exploring current models of peer support and how these might be best suited or not to meet the needs of veteran and PSP communities. We've also started digging into the guiding values and training that best reflect and respond to the nuanced culture of veterans and PSP. The network has also provided input on evidence-informed best practices on how to start peer support programs for veterans and PSP. All of this will result in national veteran and public safety personnel peer support guidelines. We're also seeing opportunities for how this work could potentially inform ways to evaluate peer support programs and to standardize how peer support is provided more broadly. The work the Peer Support Community Network has done to improve peer support for veterans, PSP, and their families is important. Having someone with similar lived experience meeting you where you are, walking beside you in your journey, and offering support and encouragement can be a powerful way to generate hope, enhance recovery, and empower individuals. Their work to develop a distinct set of best practices for the veteran and PSP communities will have a transformational impact on the effectiveness of peer support programming and delivery that meet the unique needs of these communities. To everyone who is participating in the network, I want to thank you for your wisdom, energy, and commitment to peer support, and for choosing to support those who serve and the families that stand beside them. Thanks.